This man said something that many white people were afraid to say. After he spoke, many even admitted that what he said was the truth. Watch the full video and share your thoughts. Do you agree with his view?
I love black people. I just favor them. I like them. I have my whole life. When I was a young white boy, I used to wish that I was a black person. I used to wish that I would wake up a black person. My girlfriend is black. She will be my wife, so my wife will be black, and my children will be black, and I like that. I think black people are one of the coolest people on all the earth. I think they've taken such struggle and turned it into beauty and art like they do with everything. I think they're exactly part of what it takes to make America as great as it is, and we owe black people much more love and support than we give them. Notice how I didn't say anything negative against white people? I assure you they will still come to this post and be angry. But don't worry, they're not racist.
The response to that video says a lot. Many people, including white viewers, agreed with what the man said about black people being kind, loving, and welcoming. That challenges the negative stereotypes that have been repeated for generations. The truth is, many black people have faced racism and discrimination for a very long time. Those experiences have shaped how society often portrays them. If you only believe the stereotypes and never get to know black people personally, it is easy to form the wrong impression.
That we are tired of. It is your culture. It is the way you behave. And you can call me racist all you want to. I'm not going to sit here and list off my credentials about how many black people I'm friends with to try to get you to stop calling me racist. We are tired of the loud, violent, ghetto culture that seems to be primarily from people of color. It's not the color of your skin. There are plenty of people who are respectable that are black. It is the way you present yourself. It is the way you treat other people. It's the fact that you have to scream and yell at everybody. It's the fact that you have to start a fight anytime somebody looks at you cross-eyed. This isn't because Carmelo Anthony is black. It's because of the culture he was raised in. The culture he was raised in told him to fight, to be violent, to get in people's faces. He was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be, and it wasn't because he was black, it's because he wasn't part of the team and he was asked to leave. Instead of leaving, he got in a fight. He chose to pull a knife and stab Austin Metcalf in the heart to death. He wasn't being forced to be there. They didn't go out of their way to antagonize Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony went out of his way to antagonize Austin Metcalf.
Welcome to Loud Media. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Make sure you leave all your thoughts, all your opinions in the comments. Nothing is off limits.
My combo, you don't want to catch it. Do yourself a favor. Go stream This Does on every platform, or you'll end up like Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua. Your choice. Links in the bio. Tap in.
I think white people think that other people want to be them. I think they think other people want to be white. They actually think that people are looking at them ordering Charlie Kirk's at Starbucks in a show of solidarity and thinking, God, I wish that was fucking me. They think people want to be like them. Bro, nobody wants to be like white people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
In every lifetime, if I ever got reincarnated, I would choose to be black. This video is so funny because it is true. Like, white people think that they are the norm, the status quo, and that they are the blueprint for things, and everything outside of the scope of being white is not normal. I can speak boldly for the majority of black people on earth, and I will say 99.999% of black people. In every lifetime, if I ever got reincarnated, I would choose to be black. With everything that we experience in the world, with everything, all the history we have, all the racism, microaggressions, macroaggressions existing in this world, having to prove yourself, being better than everybody just to get an equal level playing field, I would always choose to be black. I couldn't imagine not having 20 cousins, having fake cousins, being communal, going to church, having growing up in my grandmother's house, having dinner at my grandma's house, having a drunk uncle that has hoop dreams at 50 who used to be a rapper. I couldn't imagine not having all the things that bring me together as a black person with other black people. Seasoned food, rhythm, music, clothes, swag, style, impact. I just could not imagine not being this person. So if you're watching this and you're white and you really think that you are the blueprint because the world has told you so, that's a lie, bro. It's a lie. I would never want to be white. Don't get me wrong. There are some people out there that have issues internally, self-hatred, and that's due to our history in this land and the world. But the majority of us would always choose to be melanated in the next lifetime. Have a wonderful day.
Hi family, welcome to my channel. I'm Judy Tuko. Why is whites begging blacks for melanin? Wait, did they have melanin? There is melanin on their skin. But it's like they always want to have everything that blacks have. Because they know that blacks are helpful, blacks are resourceful, blacks are great people. Why are they racist? Why are they always want everything that belongs to the blacks? Blacks equal, wonderful. Because yes, I have many blacks. They have prayed that if in the next world they want to be blacks, because they know that even in whatever they are great. So my dear, watch out and remember to drop your comments on the comment section.
Always makes me laugh when people pull out biological arguments for white supremacy when our genes are recessive. Like, if I were to have children with any person with any amount of melanin, brown, black skin, it doesn't matter. My genes are recessive. Same with my eye color. My green eyes, even as far back on both sides of my family, they have brown eyes for white people. I just happen to be some sort of glitch, and my dad happened to be a glitch. And it's so funny to me because it's like, why are you gonna sit here and say, oh, our genes are so much better? I can't even go in the fucking sun. My skin turns bright pink, bright red every time I go outside. Can my eyes take any sort of sunlight at all? Like, I need sunglasses 24/7. So when I wear my glasses outside, it's actually a problem because I have to choose between wearing contacts and my eyes being uncomfortable, or wearing sunglasses to protect my eyes. So no, it is not an inherently supremacist or superior traits that we have. If we're gonna go that route, we are going to lose, because if anything, it's the genes that can withstand the sun and the heat, and that those genes will get passed on in subsequent generations, which there's no guarantee that mine will. I think we are all human beings. We are all equal. But if you're gonna pull out the supremacist superior argument, it's not white skin. It is not white skin. Just pull out a pun.
What people fail to realize is that a lot of white people actually do have melanin, to be real with you. And when black people are hateful and racist towards white people by insulting them and saying they don't have any melanin and do horribly under the sun, they are actually scientifically wrong a lot of the times, to be real with you. Because there are different types of white skin. There is very fair / pale white skin, which is also known as Fitzpatrick type 1 skin. And people with this Fitzpatrick type 1 skin do get sunburnt like crazy, and they have barely any melanin. That's the truth. People like Elon Musk have Fitzpatrick type 1 skin and are very white, to be real with you. But then you have fair skin, which is also known as Fitzpatrick type 2 skin. And that's what I have. And I do sort of well underneath the sun, to be real with you. I would do landscaping / yard work for entire summers sometimes. And I would always work underneath the sun. And I barely got sunburnt, to be real with you. My skin didn't turn that red. And instead of turning red, it would turn dark brown / tan, which means I actually have a little bit of melanin, to be real with you. Then you have what is known as light / light medium
which
skin.
is known as Fitzpatrick type 3
mixed
skin.
Usually have this type of white skin, like biracial, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you can go look this up yourself and educate yourself if you want to. But yeah, don't be ignorant in this lifetime and do research.
Black immigrants are more successful than Black Americans because they outwork us. I said it. Now, I have seen this over and over and over again. If I'm dealing with a Black person in any sort of business capacity, you're dealing with people who do not show up on time. You're dealing with people who do not treat their business like a business. They treat it as like, some side project and, you just broke, man. And, I don't have to give you good service. I don't have to be on time. I don't have to show up like a true professional. Now, Black immigrant business owners are very different. They are very hardworking. They show up on time. They come to America with the mentality that they're going to come here and work and build something, whereas Black Americans, and yes, I am 100% foundational Black American from slaves, okay? That is how Black American I am, and I will tell you that Black Americans have a very entitled mindset. We're always waiting on somebody to do something for us. We are always waiting on government handouts. We are always waiting on somebody to do something for us. And when we get positions and when we actually have businesses, have companies or whatever, 9 times out of 10, they're run terribly. I have had some of the most terrible experiences that you can ever have when deciding to deal with Black American business owners. Now, don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate me for saying what is really real. Black immigrants are outpacing Black Americans because they outwork us.
You still don't think white men are obsessed with Black men? I have a story for you. One of my friends was dating this guy back in California, and when they were hooking up, he literally told her to say Black Lives Matter. And she was like, what the fuck? Because this guy was like a leftist, or he was left-leaning. And she literally stopped it, pulled her out of the moment, and she was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, oh, like, I need you to say that, or I need you to say that, like, you've dated Black men in the past, and like, I'm nothing compared to them. And these men have like humiliation kinks, and they enjoy being compared to Black men because it's a sexual thing for them. And it just shows how much sexual fetishes are shaped by racism. As white men, even though they're on the left, that are using this as a way to get off, it's very, very uncomfortable. And it shows how deeply this fetishization is rooted in white culture. There weren't even Black people in the room. It was just 2 white people, and yet during sex, they're talking about a Black man. And trust me, this is not even close to the worst thing that people are saying out there. All I'll say is do not go on Twitter and search up anything related to fetishization of Black people. And it's not just conservative men doing this, it's a lot of men on the left as well.
All right, racist.
If you're Black and you get sunburned, then your genetics are trash or your diet is off. Yes, that's true.
Welcome back to class. Today, we have a guest speaker. Indigenous people all over the world have one thing in common. They don't burn in the sun. The skin, which is the universe's technology, protects against the harshness of the sun, which is something that non-Indigenous populations struggle with. But we're gonna let our guest professor take it from here.
Or you don't stay in the sun enough, 1. Your diet is off, 2. Or you put too many products on your skin, 3. Everybody has melanin, but Black people, we have eumelanin. Eumelanin is the dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin, which is our protection from the harsh UV rays from the sun. And melanin basically uses the sun's light energy to break down the water in our skin cells to change it into hydrogen and oxygen. So instead of the sun cooking our ass like some, it actually, when the sun penetrates our skin, the melanin diffuses the UV rays, and like I said, it breaks it down into hydrogen and oxygen, causing the cells to regenerate over and over, which is why you get darker and you don't burn. And that little process is called thermal dissipation or photo protection, or our way of going through photosynthesis, just like our kinfolk, plants.
Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Y'all ever be so white, just sitting in the car be dangerous? Like, you just be burning for no reason. The sun hurts our skin. Why are we like this?
Absolutely. Melanin, carbon. Very critical that this is why you have to really be thankful and be appreciative if you are a Black man or woman or any melanated being on the planet, because it means biochemically you have a deeper connection to the universe, to nature, to the supreme being itself. We literally are the people of the stars, you could say, when it comes to how we are constructed. So that's why we have to continue to take, minerals and eat things that are from the earth because we are a part of it physically. Carbon-12 in particularly. When people break it down, you look at 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. That's where the original 666, right? Not the mark of the beast, 666, but when we're talking about biochemistry, we're looking at not just the pigmentation, but our ability to connect to nature, the grounding, the sun, how we absorb nutrients at a higher rate, how our bones and tendons and ligaments, all of this in our tissue is constructed. It is deeper. It is more connected, I would say, more than the Caucasian, for example. We can go outside in the sun and be cool. You know, we can still get sunburned too, though. Don't get it twisted. Some black people are like, I can't get burned. Yes, you can. All right, don't get it twisted. But we can last far longer because of our melanin. So it is a deep gift, and it is something that the universe itself has. Melanin is found in everything from water to hair to, of course, in your blood, your skin, and all that. It's found in plant life. It's found in all these different things. So it's something that connects the life that reflects within itself. Very simple. That's why we have to eat plants. That's why we have to eat fruits and all of that. So that's just a basic level. Like, without even having to go into full depth of all of it, it's something to be appreciated. And I think people should study our brother, Dr. Layla Africa, you know, who has broken that down. May Allah be pleased with our brother, one of our ancestors now, who did beautiful, extensive work on that, including our brother, Dr. Kaba Kamene as well, who has done extensive work on that. But it's a serious thing to be thankful for, because those who do not have it are trying to buy it. I don't know if people know this, but melanin is something that's being sold in creams and these different applications. People are getting melanin injections right now to help to sustain their livelihood. People are doing this to this very day. So again, you know, that leans into other things as well, dealing with the organ trafficking and all that. There are a lot of people who know the benefit and the value of melanin, and they are doing all that they can to get as much as they can to sustain their livelihood. Meanwhile, we have it in abundance.
If they are from this planet, why do they have to wear sunscreen? Why? Which has melanin inside of it. Yes, it does. There's an ingredient that they don't want to tell us about. Why do we have to wear sunscreen? Because we don't, but you do. The reason why you have to wear sunscreen is because your skin is made out of an ingredient called pheomelanin. Pheomelanin means animal melanin. They have the same melanin as a motherfucking animal.
Hey family, thank you for watching my video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Watch. And I'll see you again.